Hiya, how you doing? Wow, what a beautiful day today. Absolutely stunning. We're in Duncton today in Sussex, and come to take you to another abandoned kiln. I'm really excited to show you it, so come along with me. Let's go do it. Come on. Hello everybody, welcome back. Wow, this is pretty cool, isn't it? So we're at Duncton Gap, and before we start, I've known about this one for a very long time. In fact, it was actually meant to be part of another one I was going to do, because long story short, Petworth ROC post is up the top, and at the time when I recorded that, the idea was I was going to come down here and film, but again, as always say, unfortunately, time, memory card, battery life, the whole lot, just wanting to play it safe. So I always knew I was sort of going to return back, and fortunately on my travels today I just happened to be in the area. So we're in Duncton in Sussex. Like I said, ironically that was called Petworth ROC post, but obviously we're closer to Duncton. And today in front of us is this incredible lime kiln, and it is stunningly beautiful. Actually beautiful is what I'm going to say. So history wise, we know that this lime kiln was roughly in the 18th century. It probably started life like most of the kilns in the area, converting chalk into lime. And in fact, all around us, when you're walking around this part of Duncton Gap, where the viewpoint is up in the distance but we're at the sort of lower side of it, there are huge chalk workings. And in fact, if I show you a map now, it gives you the full extent of what these workings would have been. I mean, it was actually it wasn't a proper industrial scale, but yet also small considering that it didn't turn out to be larger. But the whole area is just mined for chalk. And this kiln here, this lime kiln, is absolutely brilliant. So like I said, in the map, it was really interesting to note about that. Let's have a look. There you go. Look at that. Wow. There's a diagram of, I think there's some interesting added bits of history on this, which gives you more of a telltale sign, but if I can just sneakily crawl in, you get a really cool idea. Look at that. Wow. So you can see where the chalk would have been shoved down from up above, placed down into this furnace, and then heated up at extraordinary heat, and then converted into lime. Let's have a look here. Wow. Can I get through to this as well? Look at that. Oh, let's try and bring it through a little bit. Wow. How incredible. And the natural flint that's been helped to build this, in the bricks, pretty much all localised. But for one kiln, for it to still survive is incredible. Again, on the map, it looks like there was only one in the area, but you can imagine that over time there was a multitude of different stages and changes, and it looks out. Now, if I show you, if I come out for a second, what I'm going to do is just show you the different gradients of what we're looking at here. So as you're walking up, every part of this has just been, obviously this is part of the footpath, but all these chalk workings, if you carried on going up, there are huge chalk pits and remnants of this at Duncton here. And if I stand on the edge here, all of this was being mined out. Unbelievable, isn't it? And the idea really was that you've got to imagine that the idea was the chalk was turned into lime, and we probably think in this instance that, although not 100% sure on this one, it's more likely used for agriculture just because of where we are, but we know that that lime can also be used for building in multiple purposes. But what a piece of history. What a kiln. There's some beautiful red brick up there. But what a unique lime kiln. I know I could probably go more into detail with it, so for that I do apologise that I haven't. But we know that, like I said, it was roughly in the 18th century. And it's rare, like I said, especially in my ones. Normally in my channel, we've seen a lot of kilns that have been a lot larger for larger industry, which in essence, obviously always, you know, this is probably more of a local operation. From experience, it's probably local to the farmers who probably made the choice of sort of saying, do you know what, we're gonna got this chalk, let's go use it and let's go turn it into lime. So again, it probably would have been a very local operation on this one. But unfortunately, at the time of recording, there wasn't a lot of history except for some old maps that I could find on this. And obviously actually there was some stuff on the kiln itself. But again, we could worry about that for another time in terms of the design and its use and function. But as to who owned it, unfortunately, as of recording this, I couldn't find any information. But it's so incredible just on its own that actually, sometimes that's surely just enough of its history, knowing that we know that it was probably from the 18th century, and then it probably, obviously it's still surviving here, but we know there's still some modern day workings that are up on the top, as well as a quarry up at the top from memory. I didn't drive that way today, I drove from the bottom up, so I'm probably going to pass it on the way home. But remarkable, absolutely remarkable. What an incredible kiln. Just proves that there are so many different designs and different shapes that were about, obviously, for the production. And again, as we come down, all we know that, as was probably common, especially around this period of time, the line would have just been placed here, and then we're probably sure that the trackway, this probably would have actually been, because you can see how flat it is anyway, it's more likely this probably would have been like a little bit of a docking bit, and then it would have been easily just carted off horse and cart pretty much down this trackway. So again, we know that that would have been more likely its purpose. We probably know that obviously up here as well we can see more of the chalk workings. But isn't this just remarkable? What an incredible piece of history. I love it, and I'm so grateful I finally just happened to be in the area. I thought, let's just tick this one off because I like to make notes and stuff. But look how well hidden it is as well today. Remarkable. Really, really special. Okay everybody, so I was very sketchy and thought I'd bring you up to the top. Quite a big believer. I was like, do you know what, I'm going to have to do it really, because I just need to be nosy enough to sort of see. But they fenced it off for very good reason. But here we are, standing at the top, looking down as to where they would extract the chalk from. Isn't that just remarkable? Let's walk around. Let's find that. Get around. There you go. Oh, so it looks like originally there was 3 holes. Let's try and grab onto that before I fall in. Wow. Obviously for 3 extracts of heat. So there's our other one there. There's our main one that we look down into. And then there's in here, which seems obviously really blocked up from the dimensions of it. There's a little bit of a dip there, but as you can see, I mean, we can walk round, but my god, proper sketchy, everyone. But we did it, knowing that we probably have plateaued now. So all I want to do is just take you behind and just show you some more of the workings. So let's go. Wow. Okay, so obviously, as you noticed in the map, the whole lot of this area was completely chalked out. You can see this is absolutely remarkable. It's pretty much was purposely built to extract the chalk, and all you've got to do is just bring it down to the top of that kiln, lower it in, and that's it. Like I said, in this channel we've seen many different designs of kilns. It's just nice that we can just sort of keep looking at different variations, but more importantly, we get to get a bigger understanding of these chalk pits and their use. And like I said, substantially, what I find remarkable about this one, it probably justifies the type of kiln that was used. The workings here are immense considering the size of the actual kiln itself. You'd expect to see a whole load of workings, but I think actually it was through multiple phases. The size obviously got bigger and bigger, and again you can still see the chalk here. Let's just make it to the end of this little corner, just so I get to show you the immensity of the industrial scale of this place. I mean, this must have taken years and years to funnel through and to make. Incredible. Look at this. Excuse my phone. Bit of concrete there. There's a little slipway here, look. Goes all the way. There aren't any adits or anything around here. I did have a proper look on the old records and everything else, so if there were any chalk adits, they're not here anymore. And to be honest, there's probably no need for them on a place like this. But just look at the remarkable nature of this wilderness in Sussex. And you can just have your own little adventure around here. And like I said, people have done this. You know, I won't be the first and I definitely won't be the last person to check this out. But on that industrial scale, it is so fascinating. It really is. Well, we've ended where we started, at the wonderful kiln just situated behind me in that little bit of undergrowth there. What an amazing piece of history. I'm so glad I finally got to tick this off on one of my many things to do on my list of places to film finally. Really hope you came along with me and enjoyed it right till the end. Thank you so much if you did. Feel free to spread the word of the channel. Much love to all of you out there. Hopefully we all learned another interesting industrial kiln site in Sussex. And you got to see the full scale of it as well. Take care, everybody. Feel free to spread the word of the channel. Much love to all of you out there, because history matters. It just does, doesn't it, on a place like this? How beautiful was that? Take care, everybody, and I'll see you all very soon. You know the drill. Come on in. Kapow.